What's up, guys? Hope everyone has been enjoying the Halloween event. I know I've really been enjoying grinding the different bosses, opening way too many goodie bags, and overall just enjoying all the map changes and different things. It's been super fun. Today I just wanted to make a quick video on the different cosmetics released in the 2023 Halloween update to give you an idea of what you could be grinding or saving up for during this event. My name is Young Cabbage, and let's jump right in. To kick things off, let's look at what we can get from the gift shop. If we click down here in the bottom right, you can see that the gift shop has been updated with some limited and some seasonal items. The ones we're going to look at first are going to be the ghostly pointed hat, which you can buy for 1000 RP. It looks super cool. It's just going to be like Miss Magius's hat. Pretty cool animation. Here's what it looks like in the profile. Super cool vanity. Does come back every single Halloween though, just in the gift shop, so that's something to keep in mind. Not really a good investment as it is seasonal. Up next is going to be the Hex Cloak, which is also the counterpart to the Ghostly Pointed Hat. You can change this color to black or even color it pink or whatever you would like, but all in all, you can match it with the purple. This is what this one's going to look like outside of battle. Super cool item too to have. It's really good. I see a lot of players use this one even outside of Halloween. And that brings us over to the Flaming Motorcycle. Now this one was just barely added, and it does look like it's going to be a seasonal item in the gift shop. Now, personally, I wish it was limited. I think this item is super cool. If you can see, even in the overworld, if you equip it, it makes that cool motorcycle sound and actually leaves a trail of fire whenever you drive around. Super cool item. Again, like I said in my last video, it's way better than the Christmas sleigh. I don't want to hear about it, but you're allowed to have your own opinion. Now, moving on, the two limited items are so good this year. First, we have the Trick Kitty and the Pump Cat. Now, both of these are two little cats that sit on top of your head, and unlike the rabbit plush, they don't just sit there idly, they actually blink. They have different animations, as you can see here, whenever you use HMs, or you're fishing, or, you know, you're biking around or running, they close their eyes. It's super cute, amazing vanities. I can see these skyrocketing. This is not me giving you PokeMMO financial advice, but personally, I believe that these two items are going to be the ones that will skyrocket in price in the coming years. I know I have some as just investments, so we'll see how that looks. Now, let's look at what we can pull from the goodie bags. You can get goodie bags by beating trick-or-treaters around the map and spending their candy at the Pumpkin, or defeating the Pumpkin yourself. It is 100% worth it, as this year's cosmetics are super cool though. Now, up first, we are going to have the Mummy head wrap. I think this is a super cool one. I'm surprised that they didn't add this sooner. I feel like a mummy costume is pretty basic as far as Halloween goes, but the way that they did this, it just looks really good in game. Here's what it looks like in the profile, and they also have a, if I can find it here, a mummy body wrap to give yourself that full mummy look. I think it's super cool. One thing that I did is if you actually dye your ninja scarf white, it looks like a bit of the toilet paper is fallen off there. I think it looks like a really cool costume whenever you mix these three items together. But these are super cool. Again, you can get these from goodie bags. Super fun, pretty easy to get, so those are worth grinding for. Next, we are going to be looking at the Bat Hat. Now this one's super cool. I'm surprised they didn't make it a Golbat or a Zubat or something like that, but I actually really like it. It's a super cute little beanie that has this little hat and wings poking out of the top. It looks really good with the ninja costume and things like that, like if you dye it, you know, for example, light purple, blends really well with the costume, but just such a fun one. This one definitely reminds me of the rabbit plush in just the sense that it's just a little stuffed animal on your head, basically, but I really like the Bat Hat. Up next is going to be the Trick or Treat bucket. It's an item that takes the glove spot, and honestly, I'm surprised this one wasn't added sooner. It matches things like the pumpkin costume really well, and honestly, it's just a really simple idea. A lot of these are just really simple cosmetics I feel like we would have seen earlier on, but I'm happy that they added them now. It's almost like they kind of filled the holes or patched the holes from the last few Halloween updates to where now we have a good kind of general scope of vampires, mummies, ghosts, just the typical Halloween vibe. But I really like how this one looks, especially in the profile. I don't really think it's amazing as the sprite, but ultimately it is up to you if you decide it's worth it. The next one we're going to be looking at is going to be the Mini Halloween hat. Again, this looks super good with the pumpkin costume. It feels like they just kind of built a bunch of cosmetics around this outfit from last year, or however many years ago this one came out. But I really like this little top hat. It looks really good as the sprite too, and would match a lot of outfits, especially if you dye them. But this is a super just simple, fun, plain Halloween costume. And the ultra rare event item that you can get from these goodie bags is actually going to be the Ghostly Lantern. Now, a lot of people were a little disappointed in this. Me personally, I love it. I think it's super cool. It looks like a little chandelier or lampant or whatever. I just think it's a super cool idea. It does glow at night, so if you equip it, you can see here, has a little lighting animation. Looks pretty cool whenever you run around. I'm a huge fan, like I said, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. It's very controversial from what it seems. I know last year's Shadow Bone Club was super cool. It skyrocketed in price and things, so I'm really interested to see what your guys' opinions on this are, and if it's going to affect the GTL at all. Maybe it'll raise in price, maybe it'll lower, but that is going to be the ultra rare event item for this year. And last but not least, whenever you beat the Pumpking for the first time in this game on easy mode, you're going to be getting the Scary Clown Mask. This one looks super cool. It has a pretty cool, like, triggerable animation. Let me see, it can go here, find it, where it laughs. I think it's kind of silly, but it's very similar to the Voltorb animation, or, you know, like the Poisonous Flower Hat, things like that, where you can use these animations. You do have a 10-minute cooldown, so you can't just, you know, follow people around and spam it. But honestly, I think this is super cool. I like how they added the blink similar to the werewolf from previous years for how simple it is to get, honestly. Just beating the Pumpking once, it's not too difficult. There's some great guides out there by Best Friends. I think Petrowski made some. There's a few other guys who have put some great content out for this Halloween season, so make sure to go check them out. What's your favorite vanity this year? Are you disappointed in them? Are you stoked about a certain vanity? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about all of that. Make sure to like and subscribe for more Halloween PokeMMO content, and I'll see you guys in the next one.